युधिष्ठिरमुखास्त्रयः नकुलः सहदेवश्च दश्रयो माद्र्यां नसत्य दर्शयो दस्रयो द्रौपद्यां पञ्चभ्य पुत्रास्ते पितरो भवन् शापान्मैथुनरुद्धस्य पाण्डोः कुन्त्यां महारथ जाता धर्मानिलो इन्द्रेभ्यो युधिष्ठिरमुखास्य नकुलः सहदेवश्च माद्र्यां नासत्यदर्शयो दस्रयो द्रौपद्यां पञ्चाभ्य पुत्रास्ते पितरो भवान् शापान्मैथुनरुद्धस्य पाण्डो कुन्त्यां महारथ जाता धर्म अनिलेन्द्रेभ्यो युधिष्ठिरमुखास्त्रयः नकुलः सहदेवश्च माद्र्यां नासत्यदर्शयो द्रौपद्यां पञ्चाभ्यः पुत्रास्ते पितरो भवन् Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Pandu was restrained from sexual life because of having been cursed by a sage. And therefore, his three sons Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna were begotten through the womb of his wife, Kunti, by Dharmaraja, by the demigod controlling the wind, and by the demigod controlling the rain. Pandu's second wife, Madri, gave birth to Nakula and Sahadeva, who were begotten by the two Ashwini Kumaras. The five brothers, headed by Yudhishthira, begot 5 sons through the womb of Draupadi. These 5 sons were your uncles. Purport name. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunamitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Vishnu Savitam Yena Bhutale Swayarupa Paramahanyam Tadari Swapadikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Guru Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagadasam Sarvana Raghunatharkitam Samhiram Sadvaitam Sadhutam के जन्म
हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी कृष्णानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नाथावल्लभयुगश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna. So, last 2 weeks back, after 2 weeks we are having lecture. 2 weeks back, we were discussing the birth of Dharmaraj, Dhritarashtra Maharaj and Pandu Maharaj. And then we also discussed who is Kunti Devi and Kandhari, right? And then I also discussed how Kunti Devi, she was expert in serving the Brahmanas, and then she served Durvas Muni. So Durvas Muni, by his Trikalajna knowledge, he understood that she will have a problem in conceiving children. So as a blessing to her, he gave a benediction to her that then he taught her a mantra. If you chant a particular mantra, some demigod will come, like that. So even if that mantra is available, we cannot call them. You know why? Because Prabhupada said, mantras are there, but chanters are not there. Right? You need purity. Previously, if people are so pure, they were never committed a sinful activity. Only by accident, कुछ हो गया तो अलग बात. Otherwise, we on a regular basis, people in Kali Yuga, they commit sinful activities, and then mostly telling lies, is a very common thing among Kali Yuga people. So that is why Vak Suddhi, there is something called Vak Suddhi. If you lead a 12 years pure life, Prabhupada said, whatever you say will become true. Right? Srila Prabhupada said, in Moscow, Leningrad, at that time, wherever Prabhupada would go, KGB agents, they tail him. They used to follow him. Very strict. No religion is allowed. I think some devotees, they went to Russia and they were chanting Hare Krishna. Then they asked, what are you doing? No, we are singing Bollywood songs. Because in Russia, Raj Kapoor is very famous. Sri 420, something like that would be. So they are big fans of Raj Kapoor. And they also, Russia and India, they collaborated and made one movie also with Amitabh Bachchan. They are very fond of Bollywood movies. And then when they are chanting Hare Krishna, hey, what are you doing? And then we are chanting Bollywood song. Ah, very good, thank you. Otherwise, they would send them to Siberia jail and all. If they come to know. So they are very strict. But Prabhupada, Vak Shuddhi. He had Vak Shuddhi. Hey, keep quiet. He told, he was standing at Leningrad. Leningrad means Lenin ka sama, tomb tha. He was standing there. Prabhupada commented, 3-4 days only he stayed in Russia. He said, these people are poverty stricken. They get only potatoes and meat. They don't get anything. Then Prabhupada he went to meet one Professor Kotaski, then in university. Prabhupada wanted to go by taxi. He said, Swamiji, you don't get taxis here. So he said, I will show you shortcut. So he came and showed shortcut. You go to your lodge. Like that, very poor country, Russia. Anyway, so Prabhupada said, these people are very unhappy. They will become Krishna conscious very, very soon. And Prabhupada predicted there will be Rath Yatra in Leningrad. Can you imagine? It's called Iron Curtain. Very dangerous East European countries, Russia, very dangerous countries. Very dictators, communists, Marxism. Prabhupada said this Marxism destroyed the world. We should defeat Marxism, leftist. So like that, if you chant mantras, you should, if you have Vak Shuddhi. So if you tell lies, then if you don't tell lies for 12 years, whatever you speak, Prabhupada said, in Delhi there should be 17 temples. Maharaj built 17 temples. And Prabhupada wanted this. He wanted to build a magnificent palace for Krishna in that land. He got it. So many things Prabhupada used to tell and it would become true. So there are people in Dwapariga, actually associates of Krishna, they were always very pure. Right? When we are while practicing Krishna consciousness, if we deviate or if you perform abominable activities or sinful activities, we should feel very ashamed. We should feel very ashamed. We should say, Krishna is completely pure. I am his associate. I am his follower. What am I doing? Right? So we should also very pure. So Prabhupada writes in one of the purports, Krishna is completely pure. In Bhakti Samsini, when you become pure completely, your mind and senses, they become completely purified. We will get Krishna. Okay? Then Gajendra also says, Namo Namastubhyam Asahya Teja Shatre Akila Dhri Gunaya Prapanna Palaya Duratya Shakti Kadindriyana Na Avapnoti Vartate. So Gajendra was saying, my dear Lord, you are a maintainer of devotees, Prapanna Palaya, those who have surrendered to you. And then Kadindriyana means one who has not controlled his senses. One who has not controlled his senses, they will not get you. Navapnoti. Right? So all of us, when we are indulging in sense gratification, we should understand that if I indulge in sense gratification, I will not get Krishna. Don't think. You can cheat your husband, you can cheat your wife, you can cheat your friends, you can cheat your colleagues. You cannot cheat. Krishna is always watching. Right? As followers of Krishna, we should remain very pure in our consciousness, in our behavior. Then our preaching also will be very powerful. That purity is the force, Prabhupada said. So Kunti Maharani, she is very pure. Right? So Pandu Maharaj, he became a king because Maharaj Dhritarashtra was blind. But he is very gracious, Pandu Maharaj. Very gracious. Even though he was very powerful king, he was going around all over the world and conquering places, and he was bringing all the wealth and giving it to his elder brother Dhritarashtra. ऐसा होता है क्या आजकल? So badly they fight. Small, छोटा सा घर है, किया तो 10-15 लाख आता है, उसके लिए कितना बड़ा है. Right? Court case, they don't want to compromise. जाने दो ना, right? Anyway, Pandu Maharaj is married to Kunti Maharani, and then I told he married Madri by giving Kanya Shulkam. You know what is Kanya Shulkam? Kanya Shulkam means in general the girls' party they give dahej, dowry. Kanya Shulkam means in certain cases the girls' party they demand. If you give this much, then only you can marry our daughter. Then, so that is actually abolished because it used to be there. And then old people, they would give money to the poor girls and they marry young girls. For a young girl, old man is poison. Old. They don't like girls, they don't like old people. Anyway, he gave Kanya Shulkam. He is Chennai, Madras, Madri. Madras king hai Salya. Dravida Desh. So he gave Kanya Shulkam to Shalya and then he married Madri. Both are very beautiful ladies. Pandu Maharaj, he was ruling very nicely, and then people are very happy. Everything is going on nicely. Our material life is like that. We think that everything is going on nicely, and then suddenly some accident happens, right? Well, so many things, unforeseen things happen. One of my friends, he was not so rich, he was little poverty stricken. He was very bright and talented and all. Then he was to go to America, and one rich person, he was actually a nice person, he was sponsoring his ticket and everything and all. Everything was done and almost he was all application and all. And then this man died. Then he could never go to America. ऐसा ही रह गया. He went poor. ऐसा बहुत सारे होता रहता है. What is written in our destiny, we don't know. Even astrologers also, some vague things they will tell, but otherwise nobody knows. Only Krishna knows what is going to happen next. Right? So one day, one of the there is called Sapta Vyasanas. So there are Sapta Vyasanas, gambling and all. So one of the Sapta means seven bad habits. Seven Sapta Vyasanas. He is hunting. So how kings used to go for hunting. Right? Now hunting was banned. Even I went for once hunting. In our childhood, we used to live in a project area, and then there are many animals, so big thick forest and all. My neighbor, he had a rifle, right? And then he had that time very old-fashioned Mahindra jeeps used to be there. Mahindra, very badly designed, very bad looking. And now all sleek designs and so we used to drive at night time and go. One day he asked me, "Do you want to come?" I said, "Yeah." अब मैं तो डरपोक था. Hunting. So it is a passion, People, all these rich people and all, they love it. Right? Now it was banned, but I used to have tiger's nail. It is considered very auspicious and good fortune. Anybody had? Tiger's nail? All city people कुछ नहीं जानता है आपको. Right? I used to wear when I was young, out of ISKCON. You were wearing tiger's nail? Then ऐसा क्या कर रहे? हाँ. I used to wear tiger's nail. So Pandu Maharaj had this problem, hunting. One day, many times I told, Yadavadi Krishna Padaravindam. There is a Yamunacharya, he says, whenever I think about the lotus feet of Krishna, when the thought of sex life comes in my mind, I spit, my lips curl in distaste, and I spit at that thought. In this regard, Rasarva explained once that there are one Rishi and his wife. Many times in Shastra it is mentioned that even Dhruva Maharaj also says, right? Nunam vimustamatayo tavamaya yate ye tvam bhavapyaya vimokshanamanya hetu archanti kalpakatrunam pranapapi bhogyam. So Dhruva Maharaj is saying that Ichanti sasparshajam nirayopi nunam. My dear Lord, Bhavapyaya means one Vimokshanam. Bhavapyaya Vimokshanam means, my dear Lord, there are many ways to become liberated from this cycle of birth and death. By taking shelter of your lotus feet, by worshipping you, one can easily cross over the ocean of material existence and overcome this process of cycle of birth and death. But my dear Lord, I am such a fool. I worship you for such sense enjoyment, which is available even to residents of hell and cats and dogs. Right? So this sense gratification is actually poison for all of us, conditioned souls. And only if somebody is engaging in sex life, that means they are like animals. Only animals, Prabhupada says, only animals, it is an animal propensity. So this sage and his wife, they wanted to engage in sex life, but they felt ashamed that in the human form of life, while doing all this tapasya and all, we got this desire to engage in sex life. So they were repelled at the thought of doing that activity. So they felt ashamed. That's why, because they assumed, that's why they assumed the form of a deer and the stag. Female deer को क्या बोलते हैं? Stag. That is the secret. So while engaging in that activity, Pandu Maharaj, he released an arrow. So the she deer died, and then that Muni assumed his real form. Said, we are while engaging in this activity, you have disturbed us. So then he cursed that you also, if you engage with your wife, you will die. So Pandu Maharaj begged, said, I didn't know that you are a rishi, and then it is a right of a king to do hunting. Lord Ramchandra also said, it is a right, Kshatriyas ka hak hai, hunting karna, animals. But that is why you will not get Brahma Hatya Pap, because you didn't know that we are sages. But even Yamaraj also doesn't disturb those people who are engaging in this, because this is the highest pleasure one gets in this material world. So during that time, nobody should disturb them, and even Yamaraj also doesn't disturb. You should, know the codes of the law. You could have waited. After we are finished, you could have hunted. Because of this fault, you are cursed. सब कुछ खत्म. Once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was, they were doing, night time nocturnal pastimes of kirtan. Whole night they used to do kirtan in Srivas Thakur's house. Demons, envious people, atheistic people, impersonalists, yogis and all, they were banned. Only devotees are allowed inside the kirtan hall, Srivas Thakur. Once one Brahmana came, he wanted to attend the kirtan. They closed the door, they didn't allow him. Next day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to take bath in Ganga, and that Brahmana met Lord Chaitanya on the bank of the Ganges. Then he took his Brahmin thread and broke it, and then he said, "Cursed Lord Chaitanya, you didn't allow me last night, I am cursing you, that you will not have any material enjoyment." Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Prabhupada says, anybody who hears this pastime, they will become free from all kinds of curses. So Pandu Maharaj thought, my elder brother, he died. My father Vichitra Virya, he died because of kama vyasanam. He was too attached to sense gratification. I am going to die because of veta vyasanam. When means hunting. So they felt very bad. Then he informed his wife, both the wives, that ना देर तक क्यों खेल रहे मैच? That I am going to take sannyas. Now nothing is left. I will go to forest. I will do bhajan. Right? Which wife will allow husband to take sannyas? है इधर कोई है? है वीडियो लो? है इतना एज हो गया? Should take sannyas, you know? Huh? Pilala, your husband is there? Take sannyas. हमारा संतोष बॉडी बना रहे हेलो आफ्टर द एज ऑफ 60 no, even Kunti was not agreeing, such an advanced soul. She said they are very they are not uneducated people, you know. You don't have to go to school to learn knowledge, right? Rukmini Devi learned about Krishna, you know, because they were hearing, she was hearing about Krishna, because so many sages were visiting Bhishmaka's palace, simply by hearing. Brahmana's wives developed love for Krishna. They didn't read Vedas, they didn't practice any, they simply heard about Krishna from fruit sellers, you know, all these carpenters, you know, all these workers. They were watching Krishna's pastimes in Yashoda's house, and they would go around, Krishna did this, Krishna did that, simply by hearing. So Kunti Maharani also knew all Vedic knowledge, all etiquette knowledge. Then she told that usually Kshatriyas are not allowed to take sannyas. Even Vanaprastha, Kshatriyas are allowed only up to Vanaprastha ashram. So in Vanaprastha ashram, wives also allowed to accompany. So why you want to take sannyas? You take us, what will happen to us without you? Right? So you take us with you, and then we will cooperate with you. You know, in Vanaprastha ashram, you know, husband and wife, they are together, but they don't indulge in any sense gratification. So we will say. So in this section, we will not go into it. Sannyas Dharam, Vanaprastha Dharam, very in detail Vyasadeva explained. So they went to Ganga Yamuna Yor Madhye E Vasanti Te Munayaha. So for Adhyatmik sadhana, you know, so Himalaya Parvat is the best. So that's why they reached Himalaya Parvat. And then Chaityartha, you know, they crossed a forest called Chaityartha, and then finally by crossing Kalakuta and other Parvat, you know, Parvatas, they reached Gandhamadhav Parvat, Gandhamadhan Parvat. Correct? Very auspicious. So, after staying there for some time, Gandhamadhan Parvat also they left, and they reached Sataranga Parvat. There they started staying in Shatashranga Parvat. There is one very beautiful lake, Indradyumna Saras, the Sarovar. He was taking bath there and all. So this place, this is a very auspicious place, Satashranga. A lot of sages, they are staying there, Taponistha. Prabhupada writes in 6th Canto Bhagavatam that in order to come to this understanding that I am not this body, I am Atma, I am different from this body. All the sages, it would take them hundreds of years to understand. But Prabhupada says, a devotee of Krishna understands this in 5 minutes by reading 2nd chapter Bhagavad Gita. I am not this body. Because they are not blessed like us, with devotional service. So that knowledge is not available to them. Chanting Hare Krishna and all that. So that is why they would do artificial means to understand I am not this body. So that is why they would stay, they would give up their homes and all, everything. They go and stay near the ashrams. They make ashrams in the Himalaya Parvat and forest and all. They were sitting there and Bandu Maharaj settled in the Shatashranga Parvat. And then if you read 7th Canto, Varnashram Dharma, chapter is there. In Vanaprastha Ashram, they don't cut their nails. Especially for Grihasthas, they enjoy a lot while doing in Grihastha Ashram. In order to counter those contamination, one must take Vanaprastha Ashram and perform lot of austerities and penance. Like not cutting the hair, they should not even look into the mirror, and they don't cut their nails. So many tapasya, lot of tapasya one has to do in Vanaprastha Ashram. And Pandu Maharaj, he was doing this tapasya for a long time. Then he became Nishkalmash, Nishkalmash, and then he was actually practicing Kator Diksha. Kator Diksha means हमारा जैसा नहीं है, क्लास में गए बाद पिक्चर देख लिया है, टीवी देख लिया, ये तो रेस्टोरेंट में खा लिया, राइट? चलता है, जैन खाना है, तम सब पी लिया है. Prabhupada writes in Bhakti-rasam Sindhu, Vairagya means senses need sense gratification. Everybody cannot give up sense gratification so easily. Vairagya means, Prabhupada defined, suppose you are eating, so eating is necessary. You take a vow that I will only take prasadam. I will not eat anything which is not offered. I will not eat any outside food. I will not eat any in the hotels and all. Right? That is called Kator Diksha. Of course, while traveling and all, we were in Ayodhya, very unfortunate thing. You don't get anywhere, food with, in Vrindavan everywhere you get food without onion garlic. But in Ayodhya, it's almost impossible. Maybe around 5 years back when we went Ayodhya, we didn't know where to eat. Then searching, you are there, right? Searching, we found some dirty hotel. He agreed to make puri and bhaji without onion garlic. Then we, mentally offered and then like that. That way, traveling there is a concession. हाँ? या अभी बनाया. Anyway, otherwise one should be, while in Mumbai, one should not eat in outside hotels. Yeah? I never ate in Mumbai at least. There are devotees, who are go. There is one Radha Krishna hotel, and SV Road in near Andheri. Shower stop. There is a life member. डिवोटीज को फ्री में खिलाता है. अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है, साला है वो, अनियन गार्लिक एक जगह में बनाता है. Previously I used to go regularly to VT that area for collection and purchasing and all. So one brahmachari came with me. There is one hotel. What is that? Logo Theatre. What theatre is there? In VT. In near VT. Not Sterling. No, Metro Churchgate, no? Fontaine. There somebody told me, "Are you बहुत अच्छा है?" मैंने बोला मैं नहीं जाऊँ, उसमें आने का लिखा. These people, they had an experience Ayodhya में. They ordered food without onion garlic. Then onion garlic was there. These poor guys, they had to go hungry. Right? रात को they were traveling from Naimisharanya, and then they ordered with food without onion garlic. This full of onion, right?
I told Prabhu, but he said it is not. And afterwards, the raspberry said that there is onion. I told first only to him because I did it.
Anyway, devotees, those who are very serious in practicing Krishna consciousness, we should also have Kator Diksha. What is that? Kator Diksha. You should not easily gullible, चलता है, नहीं चलता है. Right? Thumbs up पीना. Once our Rath Yatra used to be there, in Churchgate, that opera house, that beach was there. What is that? Now Chobadi temple is there. What is it called now? I forgot. No. That beach, what is it called? Girgaon. Girgaon, yeah. There, on the Girgaon beach we used to have pandal. Then we used to go there. There is one devotee, poor fellow. Now he is very fond of drinking thumbs up. That time Coca-Cola was not there. Coca-Cola, I think it was banned for some time and then it came back, right? So Rath Yatra, wearing all this goggles, black, so on the beach, he was drinking, thumbs up. Some newspaper wala, they took a picture and it came in midday or something. The Hare Krishna devotees enjoying thumbs up. Especially even if you are drinking, drink, secretly, not that. That's why in my life, only after I became a devotee, Coca-Cola ban was lifted. That's why I never drank Coca-Cola in my life. Because when outside, Coca-Cola was banned when I was outside. And then when I came to Krishna, after coming to Krishna consciousness, they lifted a ban on Coca-Cola. Anyway, we should be very careful. What I am saying is, especially in the matter of eating, devotees should be very strict. Especially we should not go and eat in 5-star hotels. Prabhupada said 5-star hotel means brothel houses, धंधे जगह. They eat beef, they cook beef and everything. कुछ भी नहीं, 5-star hotel में कभी पानी भी नहीं पीना चाहिए. Right? So we should be, in the matter of eating, we should be very strict. That will help us, in Krishna consciousness a lot. Right? Especially in Mumbai, we should don't think, Jain hotel mein Jain khana khayega. Sometime back, many years back, I used to do a program in one office in Lower Parel. In Lower Parel, there was a restaurant, Srinath restaurant. They had branches in Level. So one I thought, I went for some program, and then after the lecture I thought, that restaurant is run by a Chapati devotee. I went there. So they are giving onion garlic alag se. Onion garlic is there. They are not adding in the food, but they are giving, ऐसे nonsense है तो ऐसे आ गए. Right? Be strict. क्या? Katur diksha. Right? Don't eat outside food unnecessarily. Anyway, so this actually will define us. Eating, what is it? Jiva Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Drupasta Vegam. Eating will decide our Krishna consciousness. What you are what you eat. Right? So they were eating, Prabhupada, if you read Bhakti Rasamrita, this Maharaj Pandu and all, they were eating only some kandamula, some roots and potatoes and all. At least, we have delicious prasad. You can cook very nice prasad and eat whatever you want to eat. Okay? I follow somebody on Instagram, Bano India. She keeps on posting pictures, videos. How these hotel walas, they are so unhygienic, unclean, cockroaches. There is one Agarwal Sweets in Delhi, very famous. All rasgulla and all they are displaying. One small rat is running around on the rasgullas. And this Agarwal Sweets is very famous in Delhi. Be careful, One in Hyderabad, I think that lady is from Hyderabad. She keeps on posting pictures in Hyderabad hotels and all, how they are dirty and unclean, cockroaches. And all these 5-star hotels, they use, rotten sabjis and all, they sell, they don't take high quality sabjis. All these bhaias they use, थोड़ा अलग से रखते हैं, थोड़ा खराब हो रहे हैं, ऐसे सब्जी से वो लोग लेते हैं. इतना चीटिंग है. So that one girl, she ate momos and birthday she died. And then 20 people they become hospitalized. Momo, Hey, Bengalis, I hate momo, right? I never eat momos. Be careful about eating. If you take only prasadam, your heart will be pure. Then your senses and your mind will be pure. It all depends on what you eat. So in the matter of eating, be very careful, be pure. Don't take onion garlic, don't eat anything, any outside food when you are in Mumbai. While traveling there is some, and especially don't eat while traveling in the aeroplanes. Flight ka food kabhi nahi khane ka. It is not meant for human consumption. Flight ka food. They only, there is a report. They keep on heating many times, reheating. All nutritions are gone. And very dirty. No taste. Other day I was traveling Indigo. One person, he brought 200 rupees kaju. Only 10 kajus they gave, huh? Huh? You are very, that fellow lucky, 10 kajus he got. 200 rupees. Huh? 200. And then they serve meat also with the same hands. Non-veg. So don't eat, Air India and all they give, Jain food. Kabhi nahi khane ka. Anyway, so Maharaj Pandu became a Tejasvi by following very strictly, eating and sleeping and all, very strictly. And then he became like a Brahmarshi, Maharaj Pandu. Right? How many of you have gone to Badrinath? You went? Yeah. There is a place, where Manurgam, right? That is the last, right? That is the last village of India, right? So they, after crossing somewhere, Pandavas, they walked to Swargaloka.
Swargadwar is there. Saraswati Nadi.
Yeah, Swargaloka. Even though the path is available, we cannot walk, because some devotees they explain, it is in a different dimension. There are 64 dimensions this material world, universe exists. Right? So we are in third dimension. Right? And then fourth, fifth, sixth. So that place is in India only, but that is in fifth dimension, or fourth dimension. So you cannot. So there, rishis and all, they perform tapasya and they attain tapashakti, divya shakti, and using that they walk beyond that manurgram and they go to higher planets. So Maharaj Pandu saw all these sages, they were crossing Shatashringa Parvat and going up. And then Maharaj Pandu said, what is the use of my life and all here? I also want to come with you. Then they said, right now you will not be able to come with us because you don't have enough tapashakti. Now you cannot come. That is, they were walking, but these people cannot walk. Right? That is the planet. Just like Yudhishthira Maharaj, this Bhima and Bhima went to just across Badrinath. There is Alkapuri, where our treasurer of demigods, he lives there. Kubera. There are so many diamonds and all you will get, but you cannot go there because that is in a fifth or sixth dimension. You cannot go. This material universe is very complex. Anyway, so I have these runas, Devarunam, Pitrurunam, Rishirunam, Manushirunam, Bhutarunam. So but I cannot satisfy all these things because I don't have any santan. Then the rishis, they saw with divya drishti that you have santan, so you stay back. Then Pandu Maharaj said, if I engage in sense gratification with any of my wives, I will die. So how will I have santan? Will have. So stable. अरे ऐसा कैसा जा सकता है? You know, महान पुत्र, you know, महान 3 पुत्र उसको पैदा करना है, right? Those Brahmarshis, they stopped Pandu Maharaj. You stay back. You have santan in your destiny, in your, like that. So then that is why, hearing their order, then Pandu Maharaj and Kunti, Madri, they stayed back. Then Pandu Maharaj, you know, ladies are very secretive, you know, they don't बताते नहीं, you know, इसका मन में, you know, you can find out the depth of the ocean, but you cannot find out what is there in the hearts of the women, you know. They are very deep. She never mentioned Kunti Maharani, ऐसा ऐसा मेरे को वर है. When Pandu Maharaj was contemplating, how they said, you know, we'll have children, then ऐसा ऐसा है. अरे पहले क्यों नहीं बताए? नहीं बताएंगे, you know, ऐसा ही है. Right? So next week we'll hear. It is a very great chapter for anything. Don't miss for anything. Next class, you know. Anybody who hears the birth of Yudhishthira Maharaj, Bhimsen, and especially Arjuna, they get special blessings. So I will explain in detail how Yudhishthira Maharaj was born, how Arjuna was born. These two great personalities. Okay, thank you. So let us pray for the speedy recovery of Rajeshri Mataji. She is undergoing a lot of pain and suffering. So here 10 hours, more than 10 hours surgery. Bapre. Doctors are not tired. Huh? Huh? I know, I am not saying. I know that. I didn't get sleep only. I was so restless. क्या हो गया रे, क्या हो रहा है? So बार बार I was calling Anil. क्या हो गया अभी 8 घंटा हो गया, क्या होगा क्या होगा? अरे नहीं प्रभु जी, मेरे को भी मालूम नहीं. तो अभी तक कोई बात. Then when I called maybe around 10 o'clock, so let go and ask, you know, somebody. क्या हो रहा है? Find out. Then at 10 o'clock in the night, he went and asked one of the nurses who came out of the OT. क्या हो रहा है? There are a lot of complications. 2 more hours will take. Then I was not getting sleep only. When I heard that, क्या हो रहा है? I was not getting sleep only. Then at 12 o'clock he sent a message that every surgery is done, successful. But next day they were saying like lot of pain. क्या करें? So let us pray. Please chant 1 round, you know, so that she will. Every day, please chant 1 round extra, and chant nursing a prayer, you know, so that she'll be back on her feet. Okay? Hare Krishna.